Hey, are you struggling to identify the tangible, concrete things that you need to be doing to achieve your goals this year? If that is you, then I need you to stay tuned and to watch this entire video all the way to the end because I'm going to share three things that you need to start doing right now in order for you to accomplish that goal for this year. Whether it's a fitness goal, it's a money goal, paying off debt, purchasing your first home or next home. These are the things that I really want you to do. So I want you to stay tuned and dive into this topic with me. Hey y'all, so yes, it is your girl Tanisha Shanee, Miss Inspiration, and I am here and I just definitely wanted to take the time to talk to you about this amazing topic because it's something that I think a lot of people do talk about, but I think many people are not listening. And that's just pretty much the reality. In my 13 years of teaching adult education, you would be very surprised that when we do bring up this topic of just like setting goals, how to achieve those goals, so many people do not know how to actually achieve that, how to actually do that. So that's why I felt like this is a topic that we really do need to talk about on this channel because so often we think we know, but we need that push and that reminder to get us to the place that we need to be or that we want to be so that we can be successful in the life that you desire. So the first thing is you need to really set what is your clear goal. Be specify what is that goal and start to identify measurable tasks that you can achieve to keep you in track of that goal. Now, you have probably all heard of something called SMART goals. If you ever heard of SMART goals, I want you to write down in the comments SMART goals. Now, SMART goals are very good to have. It's good for you to identify what is it that you actually are trying to achieve. What is the measurements? You know, all of the different components that goes into a SMART goal. However, what we tend to do is we just say, I want to lose 30 pounds. And we just put that out there. People make New Year's resolutions. They do all kinds of things, but they never really sit and say, okay, I want to lose 30 pounds by, right? Meaning that you have to give yourself a time frame. And I want you to give yourself a realistic time frame. And a realistic time frame to what you know is possible, right? It will not take you, or it should not take you a year to lose 30 pounds. But there are some people that is their reality because the situations that they're dealing with in their own personal life. So I'm not going to say that no one is going to need a 1 year to lose 30 pounds because that is certain things that, depending on your own personal circumstances, physical ability, we always know that there are some situations that may never like be clear. But I want you to put a time frame, put the date, write a date, get you a book, get you a pad. If you need a journal, I'm going to put the link in the bio in the description so that you can go right ahead and get your copy of my happy journal and use that as a way. It's available right now on Amazon. Yes, shameless unplug for one of my products. But I want you to write that down. Write down whatever that goal is, right? I want to monetize my YouTube channel by. Give yourself a date. And I want you to see that because it's reminding you. It's just like the bill collectors, your landlord, your mortgage company, they all give us due dates, right? This bill is due by, and we have to pay it by. So why don't we treat our goals the same way? Okay? That's something that I really want you to think about. Second thing I want you to do is I want you to develop an action plan. I'm going to actually give you some tips on what you need to do, and I'll share a personal quick story about what I have been doing. So when I say develop an action plan, I want you to really like write down what is it that you're going to do that is going to allow you to change your daily life, that's going to help you to achieve this new goal. So perfect example, if you want to lose 30 pounds in 60 days, certain things that you probably are not doing today or right now that you know that if I do this is going to assist me in achieving this goal. So when I first started my weight loss journey back in 2012, one of the first things that I was not doing, I was not drinking water consistently. So I said, okay, I'm going to drink at least, 1 gallon of water every single day. I'm going to eat at least 3 servings of hearty vegetables every single day. And if I can't eat them, then I'm going to drink at least one green smoothie every single day. You see how every single day I was actually putting um, like a plan together. So whether I'm meal planning, about meal prepping, guess what? I got to make sure that my meals have a lot of vegetables in it. So those were things that I would sit here and say that you need to also do. Um, so one of my goals for this time frame is I want to monetize my YouTube channel. So shout out to everyone that is following my YouTube channel. Thank you for being here. And go ahead and hit the like and subscribe if you are not already subscribed to my channel. But in order for me to actually you learn how to monetize, there were things that I had to do. I didn't know anything about how to monetize, right? You can go into YouTube and they're going to tell you this is what you need in order for you to become able qualified to monetize. So you get the criteria, but then it's like, what do I do with that, right? Because you see some people, they post videos every single day, but they're still not monetizing. And I'm like, well, if they're posting every single day, then it cannot just be consistent. So you know what I did? I started to surround myself with very successful YouTube channels, and like I became a moderator for one of the top real estate YouTube channels. And yes, people are like, well, you're a lifestyle strategist, you're an author, like you've been featured in different publications. Why are you being a moderator to someone's YouTube channel? Because I am learning from someone who was about to hit 100,000 subscribers, who I know has like they can easily get 4,000 watch views in like 1 hour because of the number of people that are watching their videos. So, and people are watching through the entire, like just in the lives alone. Sometimes we get 300 to 500 people watching live on a 60 to some days. We're there for 2 hours. Okay. So, if I'm going to learn how to monetize, wouldn't it be wise for me to go sit and learn from the people that's out here doing it and they're successful at what they're doing? Yes, that is a part of my action plan. That's a part of the things that I'm going to do that's going to help me to become successful. And I have no problem doing that because guess what? I understand I don't know everything. I know a lot of things, but I don't know everything. And when you are able to sit and say that, it will humble you so that you would sit and say, okay, you know what? Let me go sit under the people that are doing it so I can see what I can learn from them. And in doing that, I was able to attend a webinar from one of the top YouTube channel, I guess like the media producer, right? So if anyone knows, I am an earner for Earn Your Leisure University. And this is not for you. This is not a shameless plug or anything, but I am telling you. So Earn Your Leisure, if no one out there knows, it is a podcast network. And I remember when they first started, back when I started paying attention to podcasts in like 2014. And they are now like all over the place. Like I went to one of their live recordings for their podcast in November of 2022 at the Hulu Theater in New York City. Okay, so that's just showing you from when I started paying attention in 2014 to where we are now, and that was in 2022. And they were doing a live recording of their podcast at the Hulu Theater, and it was a sold out event. Okay, so I know if you go on their channel, pay attention to their channel, they're monetizing and they have, I believe they probably have millions of subscribers. Let's just take a look because, again, I like for people to just learn like how many people are actually out here doing these things. They have 1.16 million subscribers. Enough said. Okay. From 2014 to where they are today. So I could have sat and learned from Troy and Rashard. Absolutely. But I know now in 2023, Troy and Rashard is not they're not on YouTube and figuring out the keywords and things like that. I needed to learn from the person that was doing that. And that's exactly what I did. And I'm knocking on wood. I will be monetized very soon because I have implemented a lot of the different steps that he taught in that particular webinar. So, a part of my action plan is to attend as many personal development sessions that is going to help me to achieve my goal. So, if you have a financial goal, you might need to attend some webinars. You might need to attend some seminars. You might need to get you a mentor that's going to walk you through step by step. And if you're not going to get that one on one step by step, then you might have to just figure out who can I get connected to who was doing this so I can learn. And so many times people don't realize, see, how I learn because I'm paying attention. I'm paying attention to what you're saying, I'm paying attention to what you're doing, and that is how I'm going to be able to put that. So my action plan is attend 2 to 3 webinars relating to how to monetize and how to actually learn the backhand stuff of the different softwares that's going to help me learning different softwares such as chat gpt, but I'm using that at work, but I'm learning how to bring that over into the content creation and how to utilize it for social media. That is a part of my action plan. So you have to really start doing the work. Okay. Don't just sit and say, I want to be monetized by April 15th of 2023. And then just think that because you put up a little short and you put up one video once a month, that's going to help you. That is not going to be the case. Okay. So I definitely want us to put our action plan together so that we can actually put ourselves in the path of success, whatever that goal is. Now, the last thing that we're going to do, and this is going to tie back to things such as Earn Your Legion University, right? You need to start finding accountability partners. Who is going to help you to be accountable? Now, you can do it 2 different ways. You can become accountable by setting up different systems, put in reminders in your calendar that's going to say, if it is a fitness goal, you know, are you working out by 6 o'clock, 6 a.m.? Did you drink at least 20 ounces of water? Like these are things that when I was at the peak of my workout, peak of my healthy living journey, I had timers. I had timers in my phone that was like, drink your water, right? I had to remind myself of things of that nature because I was working, I'm teaching, I'm like hustle and bustle. And we tend to do that because we feel like work is so important. But no, your goal is just as important. So you have to find ways to structure your life around your goal, right? If it's a larger goal, you might have to get that happy journal. Again, there's that plug for you to go ahead and get that happy journal. But you can go and you can order that and go back to your journal and you can say, okay, am I accomplishing? Checking off your different tasks. Or did I attend that webinar? Did I implement anything that they put in, that they said and that they told us to do in that webinar? Did that webinar give us any homework? Did I do the homework assignment? Am I seeing any kind of results? Is anything changing? Right? Same thing. So you can put a self accountability plan together for yourself using technology, using paper notebooks, right? You can get you a notebook and things of that nature. But then on the other side, you can actually, if you have the ability to invest in accountability partner, coach that can help you to really keep yourself on track of, am I really accomplishing this? Am I really doing the things that I say I'm going to do? That person will also keep track of your goals and they will reach out to you. Hey, did you do so and so? Hey, because you said by this day that you was going to do, did you do it? That person is going to help you to stay on track as well. And then you can also invest in being in different communities. Like I said, I am an earner for Earn Your Legion University. I know of another accountability group. It's called Morning Meetings, right? There are so many different communities out there. There are Facebook groups. There are LinkedIn groups. There are people who are like accountability coaches, and they have free accountability tribes on YouTube, on LinkedIn, on Facebook. You got to find your people, the people that you can go around, that you can learn from, that you can like literally think about. I read the Bible. You hear about when Ruth and Boaz, and Boaz told Ruth, go over and glean with these women, right? When she was over there, she was learning from them. She was learning how to do these things. She was learning how to make sure she was picking the best out of whatever they had left over. So you have to do the same exact thing. Like I even had to remind myself a few weeks ago, like you need to really sit, earn your leisure is dropping so many gems right now. We have so many classes, and I'm like, yo, you got to spend one good weekend and just block out and go through these different courses. Like I'm looking at all of the courses, and I'm like, I need this because I need this course. I need this course because it's all related to one of my goals. And I have access to that. And if I do it now, I have access to a professor that's going to help me to walk through that. That's going to be able to answer questions for me. They have workbooks that I'm able to download and I can read. They have study hall. Like it feels like a real university. And I'm a college professor. So I'm telling you, like, this is something that if you are truly trying to achieve goals this year, this might be a place for you, especially if you're trying to learn about finances, about real estate, about stock, about social media content creation, how to start a business. Like we just did one of the workshops that I did, one of the courses that I did was how to start a t-shirt brand. And I'm not talking about just talking about the quality. Like they went through how to create your vision statement, how to create your values. Like they walk you through the entire process that most people are not talking about on, you know you paying $500 and we're going to do a 7-day challenge and we're going to help you start. No, they're walking you through every intricate part that's going to help you. That's what you might need. Same thing with health and wellness, right? When I was at the peak, I actually created the community. I actually had women coming into my home every Saturday for I called it Success Week, and we worked out together. I showed them how to do quick meals so that they will learn how to, because healthy eating for some people it feels overwhelming, and I walked them through that process. And I said, okay, this is what you need to do, and I actually did the demonstrations right here, and I taught them, and they had that community, they had that support. So we all need something. So I want you to utilize these three things as you are embarking on your journey, whatever it is that you're doing out there. Okay, so I hope this message has been purposeful for you. I hope it has given you some great insight. Please go ahead, smash and hit that like button because it's free. That's all that I really need for you to do right now. Just smash the like button. And if you are totally new here, you made it this far, please go ahead and subscribe and just, stay around. I'm definitely doing a lot more content about lifestyle and just the whole aspect of lifestyle, health, wellness, mindset, building your wealth, changing your life, with the different steps that you're going to implement so that you can start seeing changes in your mind, body, and spirit. So I am your girl, Tanisha Shanee. Thank you. And as always, be well,